With 3.0 out for Sunlit Valley, we got three nice machines that make automation quite easier. Let's go over it. Starting out, we have the fish pond basket. It has a 3x3x3 radius. What you need is a safety net, two Neptunium ingots, two batteries, a hopper, a new item, the spark stone, and iridium ingots, which are basically the netherite ingots. But how you would get that is you'd have to go and I believe you find it in the Skull Cavern only. That's where I found it. And then this is in the Nether to make then the bismuth ingot, and then just like a netherite ingot, just like so. And then for the Neptunium ingot, you need the crab traps, or among other, but I prefer crab traps. Which, if you don't know, three zincs, two safety nets, and slab, and then aquamarine for your first try, and then pearl after the fact. And then how you get the Skull Cavern teleport, just go to your quests, go under bundles, under vault, and then you just have to complete all these. It's about 82,000 gold to complete, which gets you the Skull Cavern teleporter. And another good item to get is the magnifying glass. What it does is it shows you the radius of items so you don't have a problem with it. One glass and one copper ingot, and how you would do it is you would just right click it and you'll be able to see the range. And right over here I kind of made a little tower thing just to show what it looks like. So for the layout, if you didn't know, you can actually stack fishing ponds. And now I only have it this high, right? But you could theoretically just keep kind of going up the whole way as long as you keep, lifting the thing out with the water. But we're just making it optimal with the one thing. So how we're going to do it is with 12 fishing ponds to one of the fish pond baskets. Now how the fish pond basket works is you need these spark stones, and what it is for every one spark stone, it will automatically grab the thing from the fish pond. So be wary, make sure it's worth it, because remember, you're always spending 64 coins. And up here, I'm just showcasing the item pipes that, you can use, like wrenches and just shift click, whatnot, to undo them and redo them. So then like this is like outputting from here down to there. And in this chest, spark stones down here, this is where it's just going to go, right? And it is okay if it is full. Like, you don't need to have any space in here, because when the fish ponds have any items, which is going to be always at 6 a.m. now, he did change it to be part of the 6 a.m. rotation. So let us just do that real quick. You can see down here, we go from 4. And in a second, you can see some of them change, and then it'll just kind of like slowly change, whatnot. But that is the way. You can hear like the little plop sounds whenever it collects. It takes a little second to do it. And just showcasing that you can have water here, lava here, and just make it however you want. You can have this all lava, you can have this all water. World's your oyster. Next up is the artisan hopper. You need 2 zinc ingots, ancient coin, hopper in the middle, 2 batteries, 2 iridium ingots, and that sparkstone in the bottom. And this guy is, again, a 7x7, and you can see this is the working range. Every single like block here, as long as there was a block that is an artisan machine, which, if you didn't know, you could just go over here to JEI and just type in like artisan, and then all these machines would be automatically collected. Same idea. Now I'm just using a hopper just to, showcase it. Like, you can use pipes, you can use hopper, you can just use that like sophisticated hopper thing if you wanted to, placing it in there. But same thing, it requires the thing, and you do not need any space in here. As you can see, 12 oak resin. And how the tappers work now is you need only 1 log, and it is okay if they're nearby. And how the system now works is every 2 days you'll get resin. Now, of course, there's other logs for it, but this whole box, right? This is like, I made this. Let's see, working area 7x7x7, and then the build is a 9x9, right? So everything from the grass all the way to the roof, you can put artisan machines and it will work. Now remember, you do need a barrel underneath, right? There is the hopper right there. You just need a barrel and it'll automatically deposit. You don't need anything in here. Next up, the auto grabber, which is going to be my favorite, honestly. It makes life so much easier. Is you're going to need 2 fire logs, an ancient coin, 2 batteries, that iridium ingots, and a sparkstone with a feed in the middle. And it is a little bit glitchy because you can put a block right above it. So keep that in mind when you are placing your hopper or chest on top. And same thing, the range is fairly big, as you can see, fairly big. And now what I do want to point out is the animal feeding trough right over here has been updated. So like you can also now see the range of it. And what you can do is put the grabber up like where it needs to be and then just put the feeder right here. And because the feeder is slightly bigger than the auto grabber, you'll be completely fine. And so now no more putting animals on the seats. They're not going to be happy with it. Because before the idea was you would have seat, put the animals on top of them, and they would just live there perpetually. Or not perpetually, but forever. And now that makes them sad, so no longer can we do that. But again, how it works, diamond hopper, or any chest, again. Hopper with the things, and again, you can just kind of put it on there. Like so, gives it a nice kind of look. And once again, in there, it does not matter, it'll hold it all. And down here you can see I've already gotten quite a bit of milk and cheap milk. But I did want to point out, like, I mean, like this works here. I wanted to point out, like, again, for like this, right? The tiki bar, it's fire quartz, palm logs, and palm sapling. With him, you can buy the large milk for 256, right? 256, 256. So like cows, or normal cows at least, are obsolete. You like do not need it, right? Because you could just buy those milks, and if you need the smaller version, well, you just put it in here and then you get the smaller version. And then eventually he's gonna let you sell more or buy more. So cows, not worth it. Sheep, potentially also not worth it. Goats, for sure, are worth it because you can turn it into goat cheese and aged goat cheese and whatnot. But that is all the artisan machines. And once again, here is the build layout of 13 by 13 by 13, but collect area is 11, right? So all the stuff on the inside is the collect area. So as long as animals are within this giant box, right, it will collect. So you can theoretically make layers and then, this be all your chickens, this be all your gooses, this be all your cows, or, whatever it is. But hopefully this helps you out. Maybe it doesn't, maybe it does. Either way, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. See you. God bless.